The quiet spark. Wisdom often arrives without fanfare, a subtle shift in perspective that reshapes our actions. Reed Hastings, co-founder of a media titan, once reflected on the quiet strength behind every bold decision. You learn not from a single moment of triumph, but from countless moments of questioning. This mindset anchors his leadership in humility and continuous curiosity. A simple story illustrates this point. Early in his career, Hastings faced a dilemma: invest in a risky new streaming technology or double down on a tried and true model. The data favored caution, but his instinct urged innovation. He chose to experiment, piloting a small test with a limited audience. The outcome was a modest success that later became a cornerstone of the company. His choice exemplified wisdom, weighing tangible evidence with an open mind, embracing uncertainty as an opportunity rather than a threat. For anyone seeking growth, the lesson is clear. Seek out diverse opinions, stay skeptical yet open, and allow the smallest insights to guide your most ambitious moves. You can create a daily habit of pausing before a major decision, jotting at least 3 different perspectives, and revisiting them after a short interval to see how sentiment evolves. This practice nurtures both wisdom and leadership simultaneously. Key takeaways from Chapter 1. Wisdom thrives when we ask more questions than we answer. Genuine leadership welcomes uncertainty and uses it as a compass. If you're enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe. Follow for more wisdom and leadership. Reflective question. What small moment in your recent life could you revisit with fresh curiosity? Principles that shape leaders. Reed's wisdom is distilled into 5 core principles that guide every move. 1. Embrace continuous learning. 2. Cultivate a culture of psychological safety. 3. Prioritize data, but honor intuition. 4. Empower team autonomy while maintaining a shared vision. 5. Practice humility in success and accountability in failure. These principles emerged from years of refining leadership practice. Consider the story of a failed early product launch. Hastings admitted that the team's failure lay not in skill, but in a lack of psychological safety that silenced candid feedback. The company responded by instituting open forums where even junior voices could challenge senior plans. The result? A culture where risk is balanced by informed support and leaders grow through honest dialogue. To apply these lessons, start by setting a monthly learning goal. Pick a topic outside your expertise, data privacy, user psychology, or another industry, and commit to 30 minutes of reading or a short course. On the team front, establish check-ins where mistakes are dissected without blame. This encourages autonomy and keeps the shared vision alive. Conclusion of Chapter 2. These principles are not a recipe, but a scaffold for disciplined leadership. Use them as lenses to view any initiative and adjust your actions when they no longer serve these values. If you're enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe. Follow for more wisdom and leadership. Reflective question. Which of the 5 principles feels most foreign to your current leadership style? Living the wisdom path. Walking the path of wisdom means consistently translating principle into practice. Hastings exemplifies this through his daily rituals of strategic reflection and team outreach. Early each morning, he reviews the company's metrics, but more importantly, he asks himself, what is the next step that will have the greatest impact? This intentional question frames his day. Another powerful example comes from his handling of a crisis during the pandemic. When employee morale plummeted, Hastings bypassed conventional protocols and visited remote teams in informal coffee chats. He listened more than he spoke, allowing employees to surface unfiltered concerns. The result was a surge in trust and an innovative remote wellness initiative that balanced productivity with well-being. To embed this into your life, set a weekly intention slot, not for tasks, but for self-reflection. Write down 1 decision you anticipate and then jot 3 alternate decisions. Discuss these with a mentor or peer, allowing others to challenge your assumptions. This mirrors Hastings' approach of exposing yourself to varied viewpoints, which sharpens wisdom. Takeaway of Chapter 3. True wisdom is action grounded in intentional questioning and openness to others' insights. If you're enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe. Follow for more wisdom and leadership. Reflective question. When did you last step back and ask, what is the next impactful decision I could make? Applying wisdom daily. Wisdom, when operationalized, becomes a habit that reshapes everyday life. Hastings recommends 3 touch points. Daily micro-learning moments. Intentional pause before major decisions. Structured post-action reviews. He shared that the company's annual Learning Day, a full day set aside for employees to pursue any skill, stemmed from a simple idea: invest time and knowledge, and the organization gains agility. Apply this by carving out 15 minutes each day to read an article or watch a short lecture on a subject outside your routine. Pair this with a decision pause. When faced with a choice, jot down the pros and cons on a sticky note and wait 10 minutes before acting. This delay reduces impulsive reactions and invites deeper insight. Finally, conduct a brief post-action review every week. Ask yourself, what worked, what didn't, and how do you feel afterward? Document patterns and adjust. This practice aligns with Hastings' belief that the most valuable employee in the organization is curiosity itself. Conclusion of Chapter 4. By integrating small, consistent practices, wisdom migrates from abstract concept to tangible leadership competence. If you're enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe. Follow for more wisdom and leadership. Reflective question: what single daily habit could you add to amplify your own wisdom and leadership? Your next step. Wisdom and leadership are not destinations, they are lifelong commitments. Reed Hastings reminds us that the truest leaders are those who grow the most by learning from others each day. The final lesson centers on balance. Let curiosity drive action, let data inform decisions, and let humility ground successes. To cement this, set a personal growth checkpoint every 6 months. Evaluate your learning, the quality of your decisions, and the respect you hold within your circle. Use this reflection to recalibrate goals and strategies, mirroring Hastings' agile mindset. Takeaway of Chapter 5. Embrace wisdom as a dynamic, collaborative process. Let curiosity and humility be your compass, and continuously recalibrate to stay true to your evolving leadership purpose. If you're enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe. Follow for more wisdom and leadership. Reflective question: what will you do today to start living the wise leader in you?